Alrighty, folks, I didn't think anybody much cared about my videos because, I got so few viewers. I'm gonna why? I'm gonna cry. Well, seriously.
Don't cry.
Well, no cry. We just got so busy, and with the foot injury, standing was a problem, sitting was a problem, anything was just about a problem. We're just now getting caught up on everything in life. But what new game do we have here, miss?
Levee en masse.
And that means what? Just say, I have no idea.
No idea.
Means total mobilization of the people. And we have...
Great kitty.
Who Miss Katie calls...
Bony ass.
Bony ass. But who is this from?
Grant and Mike Wiley.
From Worthington Games.
Worthington Games.
And this will truly be an unboxing because it is, as you can see as she moves it around, it is still in the plastic and I'm getting whapped by the kitty over here. So, but we're looking forward to this one. We played it before under VPG, but we don't even know what it looks like this time because move the box around to show them the light there. See? It's still in the plastic, so it will be a true unboxing, folks. We'll talk to you in a minute, and Great Kitty will keep talking to you as well. Hi, folks. Long time no see. Maybe we'll get a shot of Hunter for you later. Hunter, the pool-loving puppy who has grown substantially larger. As you saw, Bony Ass, i.e. Great Kitty, has shown up earlier, but like Miss Katie was showing you, this is a true unboxing for us because knife, plastic, game. I didn't cut myself. We seem to be pretty good to go here. And we're down two sides. And is Hunter sitting over there somewhere? No, Bandit's in here.
No, that's Bandit.
Bandit got on the Fat Boy program earlier this year and has lost a good deal of weight and generally is better and doesn't wheeze as much at night. Miss Katie and I do more wheezing now than Bandit, which is a good thing because we don't wheeze much, but Bandit was wheezing a lot. Now, new game from Worthington, and thank you, Grant and Mike, as always. Good box. I hate Euro boxes. This is not a Euro box because was a Euro box, it would be all dented and falling apart and all smushy. Be like a wet cereal box. The back, I think, is really good. Very colorful, and what I like, what it says here, it's a card-driven solitary game telling the story of the military, political, and social struggles of the French Revolution through its key event and decision points. Having played this with Victory Point Games years ago, it's one I kept. So it tells you something about it. But here we are. We are now going to look at the actual game, folks. Ta-da! And of course, we've got, my guess is, Nappy, Robespierre, and King. All right. Rules. Ta-da! 16 pages. And of course, good old Alan E. Well illustrated, colorful. At the back, of course, the Bastille. My favorite for Sam. Baggies. And what do we have here? Record of Revolutions. This is one of the things Worthington has been going through that I greatly like. It's a play record. I used to do them on anything that was available, from 3x5 to 5x8 cards to pads out of my mother's telephone drawer. So, these work nicely for me. The kind of counters Miss Katie likes to punch out because there are, let's see, 12, 20, 24, 26, and there are no
stickers.
Ain't no stickers because Miss Katie hates stickers. But what we have here, these go on the game tracks. Again, nice little touch. And our favorite, which when Miss Katie first met me,
Who was president?
Gee, that is so long ago. But she had no idea, A, what she was getting into, and B, the joy that getting a mounted map board would bring to someone's heart. Oh, a mounted map board. She now understands the idea of a mounted map board. And of course, the table here,
I made you buy.
she made me buy because when we were in the Wounded Warrior program, we were, well, we still are, but a different kind of broke, and getting up and down was starting to become more problematic than not. So she made me buy the table. So when we sing about her praises about being a gamer's wife, well, that's why. But this, dang it, folks, this is a pretty map. Coloration-wise, everything works, and I'm going to have to go get my VPG one then and compare it to it for my own kind of edification. Now, of course, our little friend, let's put you on the chopping block. And what else do you have to say about the game? It has an insert and cards. And cards have plastic on them. Which means, can we do it again? Can we use the knife again and not harm ourselves?
You be careful, I like that knife.
Yeah, I know. We use this knife a lot for game stuff. Is that your stomach?
Quiet.
Her stomach is.
Do you want to eat dinner tonight?
And of course, the first one I see is the tennis court oath, the storming the Bastille, the Great Fear, Declaration of the Rights of Man, and Miss Katie's favorite.
I can't see it.
Let them eat cake.
I'm reading for now.
Miss Katie likes cake.
I do like
particularly if it's chocolate cake.
Especially chocolate cake.
But what is the good thing here? Well, let's talk about why this game is called this. And the book on the French Revolution is Jeremy Podkins, which is in my study. What do I call it? Hutch.
It's a hutch.
It's a hutch. A New World Begins. It is the work for the French Revolution. You gotta read it. You gotta have it. Excellently written. If you know very little about the French Revolution, this is the work to read. But he talks about the Levée Masse, that the reason they did it, well, whereas previous draft calls had affected only men of military age, the Levée Masse demanded a universal effort. As it states, the young men shall go to battle, the married men shall forge arms and transport provisions, the women shall make tents and clothes and shall serve in the hospitals, the children shall turn old linen into lint, the old men shall repair to the public places to stimulate the courage of the warriors and preach the unity of the republic and hatred of kings. So, what we see here is a foreshadowing of total war. This is the beginning, truly, of total war. So this game, in a sense, is about how the French nation rose up to defend the French Revolution. And at this point I ask, and what questions do you have for me for this new game from John Welch? Or this new redone game by John Welch? I didn't think any of you had any questions, other than Great Kitty over there who's flapping his tail. Thanks, folks. We'll see you in a couple.
7:42.
Okay, folks. Let's look at the game now. We're gonna... There, we changed the screen a little. Okay. Original game map. It was an attractive map at the time. New map. It is... what? Double the size. Okay. And it makes it kind of a little bit more interesting because now Austria, you see Vienna, you see southern France, of course you see the Bastille and Rome, it has the same things, but like here, instead of just saying a little block that says each army in Paris attacked to the barricade, you now have things. The holding box is much bigger and has the Bastille. Naval action now has a ship. So overall, just nicer, but you know, a little bit better. I'll just call it an upgrade here on the tables versus these. And of course, the N for Napoleon. So, better looking thing there. Now let's look at counters, because everybody likes counters. Counters are big and bright, and let's see what the counters look like in the original game. Let's see what size they were. My guess is they're going to be much the same size, but they aren't. Look, they're half the size of the original ones. Half the size. Wow, little surprise there. So, is an upgrade is an upgrade? Well, it is an upgrade. The rules were good. Cards here were of a cardboard stock. Cards here are of a much slicker and nicer stock. And of course, the Pope renounces it. The Constitution, Miss Katie's, let them eat cake, the tennis court oath, the storming of the Bastille. But here's the critical thing. Gonna stand up to a lot of play. And of course, Nappy and the coup d'etat. Much better overall this way. And of course, the rule book. The rule book is big. I like big rule books. Good print. Nice spacing, because I often fuss about one small step rule books. I often don't like the font. I'm a font guy. I don't like the font sometimes on some of theirs. Here, liberally illustrated. It's very well illustrated, carefully illustrated. You're not going to have any trouble with this, I don't think, folks. And the expansion kit is included with this. That is a huge bonus. The expansion kit is included in this, and that's great. Kudos to Worthington for re-releasing this. I thank them for sending it to us. And hello, Boney. There's Grey Kitty. So Grey Kitty also gives it in the book. A New World Begins, folks. Look it up. Buy it. It's well priced on Amazon. Thanks. As always, y'all have a blessed day. Bye-byes. As we would say in the Army, I have an alibi. We have the record of revolutions. So this is something that they've been doing with their games recently, as I said with Miss Katie, so you can determine victory or defeat, how things work, number of cards remaining, victory points, so that you have a concise, long total, so that you can see how you do game after game after game. Really enjoying the fact that they do this with games. Makes it easier for me, and I love it. And I thank and applaud them for doing so.